Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to my new video. I was recording this and it was like a 10-minute video or so, and I was just about to end it. I even said my whole little outro or whatever. What do I usually say? Like, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. And it freezes. My computer freezes, so I wait a little bit. Because usually when you screen record right here, you gotta click accept or something like that. That's just how this, the one that I'm using works. So you gotta accept it. If you don't accept it, you finish the screen recording and then go straight to the trash. So yeah, you just gotta decide what to do. Like I said, yeah, I don't know. I'm repeating myself, but I had coded this. So it's what I wanted to show you guys. So here I am redoing this video. Just wanted to show you guys what's going on, what this function does. This is the function that I haven't passed in like 2 weeks, but as you can see right here, finally passed it. I was learning, I had a whole bunch of tabs open, but I closed them. But basically I was learning the reduce function, just a little bit, not too much. I was mostly learning filter and map. What really got me thinking, or what kind of clicked in my head was I was kind of confused with the filter and the maps, because I was like, objects were kind of new to me at that time. And since then, since I've been doing the exercises and stuff, they weren't too complicated, but they were kind of complicated. So I was dealing with complicated, like, guess, programming problems, and so that kind of helped me like chill out and stuff. And so, yeah, I was like, oh, what are objects, this and that? And so I was reading, like I said, I had a bunch of tabs open. Well, turns out, filter and map are for arrays only. So these right here, how they're used here, it's for arrays. So I was like, okay, it's that simple. Also, what helped me is learning about the function, an anonymous function. I was like, why is there a function here? That don't make sense. Some of them, it looks really complicated because some of them, because it was an arrow function, and for an arrow function, it's like right here. This is an arrow function. I don't know exactly, so I need to learn that for sure. I need to learn about arrow functions. That way, this could be a lot shorter. This could be a one-liner right here, I think. Yeah, so this one could be a one-liner if it was an arrow function. So I do actually, now that I remember. So now that I remember, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna study it, because I think it's worth it. And it's worth studying, for sure. I usually open up like about three of them. And let's just see what because I like to learn from different perspectives. Because if you just learn from like one, then it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a little different, And so going back to this, pretty much, so the filter, it's kind of like it's gonna go through all of them, right? Filter actually does something to it returns. So we have an array. I'm trying to explain it like I'm still a newbie, so if my explanations are like a little off, then you may have to forgive me for that. But okay, I'm gonna try to explain it as much as I can though. Okay, so filter, actually, it'll go through all of them, and this is what it's filtering through. Oh, I'll just show you. It's this parameter, and what is that parameter? The parameter is, when you call it, it's the array. Whatever array you want to use. In this case, we're using this one. Now, I think it's a little weird that they named the parameter the same thing as as this right here. I think that's weird, but it don't matter. You can name it whatever. It could be A or RR. Usually what they do for arrays. But anyways, this is an array. And this is just they just started something. It's just called average rating. It's just a variable. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Okay, so you're going to start a new array. What's going to be inside this array? So you got this array up here. You're going to filter through it. Like I said, this one actually does stuff to it. So we're going to go through each thing in the array, right? Everything inside of an array separated by commas. We're going to go through each of them. This is one way to do it. You could also do the for loop, but I guess this is the faster way to do it. Because then I don't know, I guess some more complicated things, it'll be better. Like I said, I'm a newbie, so I haven't really gotten to those complications yet. This is the most complicated I've ever done. The exercises, like I said, the ones that I did already, or the ones that I was doing, those are way easier. It's just, I guess, different. I don't know. So, filter. I'm just gonna go through each of them. These are objects. So through each object, there's 5 objects, right? Separated by commas, like I said. 5 objects, sorry, separated by commas. For each comma, go to director and equals Christopher Nolan. So if that's true, you're going to add it to the array. So in this array, it's going to be objects. So if I was to return, let's say I was to return Chris movies, it'll still be objects, but only but only Christopher Nolan movies, because like I said right here. Before I continue, the purpose of this little challenge right here, you have to go through this array of movies, get only the Christopher Nolan movies, and get the IMDb ratings, and then get the average. That's the purpose. So, Chris movies, it gets you only the Christopher Nolan. It said right here, if it's true, it'll add them here. Now with the map, it's gonna get out only specific things. So in this case, it's gonna get the rating. There's 4 objects in here, 4 Christopher Nolan movies, and there's 4 IMDb ratings. So for each IMDb rating, turn it into a number, and it's going to be added. It's going to be turned into an array. So if I was to return ratings, it's going to be pure numbers. Now, with the reduce, I had done this without the for loop, and I completely forgot that this was about the reduce. Yeah, so you do that, and then once what does a reduce do? I just learned it. So basically, it pretty much adds them. It's kind of like a for loop, like I said, but it just adds them. You don't have to declare anything. It's already like it declares it and it adds it in the same function. So what does that return? Those numbers that I just had they're gonna be all added up together. And so we declared a function up here. Now that function is now gonna equal summed, whatever this is, which in this case it was 34.7, divided by ratings length. So it was 4, but you don't want to specify 4 because you can put in whatever array you want. Arrays can vary. Sometimes it could be 4 Christopher Nolan movies in that array. It could be more or less. So that's it. It'll get you 34.7 divided by the length, which is 4. And that should return like 8 point something. 8.675. That's pretty much it. And there it is. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
Even if you are not ready for the day, it cannot always be night.